Good morning, Old Testament. We're nearing the end in the home stretch, the last lap here, second to last lap, perhaps. I think we have 2 weeks to go. Persevere. We're almost to the end. We're going to keep at it this week in Bible class. Again, the goal is that you would meet the Lord in your study of His Word, not merely do assignments, but that He would open your eyes, open the eyes of your heart, deepen your love to Him, sweeten His love to you. So here's what you are going to be up to for the week of May the 11th through the 15th. We're going to still be in the book of Proverbs. You ought to keep watching this video so you know exactly what I am expecting of you. The comment that I would like for you to leave this week, and I'm going to give you a grade again for that. I'm inviting you to kind of do a little reflecting on what we've been doing generally in Bible class this last quarter. I'd like for you to tell me if there's something that you would suggest I continue to do for next year's Old Testament class. Something that we've kind of been up to this last quarter. So a video perhaps, a certain kind of practice, a certain kind of assignment. Is there something that's perhaps been good this last quarter in Bible class that you would suggest I continue to do for next year's Old Testament class? If there's nothing, don't lie to me. Just tell me there is nothing that you would recommend I continue doing for next year. So go ahead and leave that in the comment section for this YouTube video. Now to the content proper this week. You're going to watch the Bible Project video on Proverbs, but this one is in the Wisdom series, not in the regular Bible book series that the Bible Project video has. So it's the video on Proverbs in the Wisdom series. I'll put that link in the email. And I want you to simply answer the question, what is wisdom? You need to watch the whole video because it kind of gives you a long version of the answer to this question. And it's not necessarily the simplest thing in the world. It's got a little bit of nuance to it. So watch the video and explain to me, what is wisdom? Write one solid paragraph using the content of this video. I also would like for you to watch the Look at the Book video from John Piper on Proverbs chapter 26, verses 4 and 5. It's called 4 Ways to Become Wise. It partly engages with a couple particular verses in Proverbs, but then it takes a broader look at exactly how Proverbs means for us to become wise. So, answer this question. According to the book of Proverbs, how do you become wise? Last week you were supposed to have read, I believe, chapters 1 through 9, and this will be kind of a good follow-up to that. It's zeroing in on some more specific verses. So according to the book of Proverbs, how do you become wise? Write one solid paragraph. You need to actually engage with both the book of Proverbs and the content of Piper's video. So to kind of summarize and deepen a little bit, the Bible Project video response is your writing for the week, as well as the Look at the Book video response. And then I need you to choose one of the following passages. Chapter 3, verses 5 through 8. Chapter 11, verse 22. Chapter 31, verse 30. Or this last one is a combination. Chapter 10, verse 15, and chapter 28, verse 11. These may be a little bit different, maybe with the exception of the first one, to your ordinary practice. A couple of them, in fact, most of them are single verses or just 2 verses, and they invite you to really meditate on one simple concept. So I want you simply to study and meditate on your passage a good bit. Maybe ask someone else even what they think it means. Ask one of your parents, what on earth do you think this means? And then write one paragraph explaining its meaning. I want you to do more than just restate the proverb. Think out its implications for life. What does it mean from several angles. What's the point of this proverb? How does it affect a person's life? How does it affect your life, right? So meditate on your verse, your passage, and write one paragraph explaining its meaning. I would encourage you to look at all of them. Just glance at all of them before you choose what you want to write about. And then send all of this to me by Friday, as per usual, May the 15th at 3 p.m. That'll kind of finish up our second to last week. We're not going to have a test or even really a project in Old Testament for this semester. Instead, we're going to do one more week of simple, sort of quiet, meditative Bible study in the book of Proverbs. I hope these things have been meaningful to you. I long for you to do a little bit more than just check the box and move on. It sounds like several or many of you perhaps have found some fruitfulness in studying God's Word on your own. So let me know if you have any questions or needs. Stick fairly close to my email. Try to get back with you as soon as I'm able. Love you guys and miss you. We'll see you next time.